Hey y'all, it's Indigo here, back with the last 3v3 Grand Arena Championships video of this season. We're in the last match, so it doesn't matter too much. I'm up against a guildmate in this round. I actually had 3 other guildmates in my bracket for this final week of GAC, and so he needs Kyber. He needs a full clear and a win, like 5k points from this last match. So I worked it out with him, and I don't need a win to hit Kyber. I just need to clear a few zones. So if I can help out my guildmate while him giving me some good squads to do a video for you guys, that's what I'm going to do. So I set a bunch of junk, and he set a couple GLs for me and made sure that, I should have something good to show you guys. I'm going to do some neat things that I haven't tried before. So let's do that. Let's show you guys the board and what all he set for me. Take a look at the top here, and he's got just a Grievous, B1, B2, some First Order. He's got an Asajj Night Sister team, and then Poggle with Droidica in there. So nothing too bad there. Should be able to get through that just fine. Let's go ahead and check out the bottom, because this is where the fun stuff is. He's got Jedi Master Luke there. He's got Finn with the Hero Bros. And then he's got Sith Eternal Emperor with Red Trooper and Sith Empire Trooper. That's the team I usually set on defense. So he told me that Supreme Leader Kylo can solo this team. So I said, okay, let's try that out and see what happens. And he linked me a video where somebody does it. I forget who. And they do it, but it's against like G12 Trooper and not all the way Relic C. And so at this point, you can see I'm down in the yellow. I feel like I'm getting my ass kicked here. Like, man, this isn't really working out for me. I hope I can make some progress. So I got the AoE. I got rid of his Sith Empire Trooper. Now I can work on Red Trooper. Trying to get him out of there because he does some pretty heavy damage. I'm not sure about C's attacks, what all kind of damage he does, but I figure if I can at least get to ultimate, I should be doing okay. I got in the green, actually, so now I'm feeling better that I'm in the green at least. So I didn't even need to go into the ultimate, and look at that. 55 banners there, so it worked out. Pretty happy with that. And then his Jedi Master Luke, nothing too fancy there. He's got Ezra and Kanan. Both relicked up, but my Darth Revan trio can handle them. Do the team fear. I guess the whole thing is about keeping shock up on the team, so that's what I'm trying to do. Just make sure the debuffs get out there, plenty of shock gets out there. Trying to work on taking out the side characters, and that way it just leaves Jedi Master Luke, and I can work on him, last if it comes to it. But you get so much taunt that he's got, you keep getting trapped behind it, so you're forced to hit him. I got Ezra down to the red, trying to also utilize Death Mark if I can. If I can get Death Mark on Jedi Master Luke, that would be kind of cool because he would die a little bit quicker. Got rid of one side character, just got Kanan left to deal with, so trying to take him out and again still keep shock and use Basila's lightning to be able to zap both of them. You can see I got Jedi Master Luke into the yellow and plenty of debuffs. He does have the Death Mark. So there we go. Lights out. 52 banners with that team. Pretty happy with that. And then the Finn with the Bros team that everybody sets. Long as you have Han and Chewie, that's pretty much all you need. I mean, I have Lando in there because he does add a little bit to the team. You want some kind of lead. I haven't tried Rolo yet, but I'm sure you could use her or Wedge. We had to relic them up anyway for these GLs, so we might as well find a way to use them. And so Lando's working for these guys, does just enough damage that we can get them all out, get out Resistance Hero Finn, and then it just becomes pretty easy. Got 53 banners there, and that lets you save your CLS for another team. So that'll clear the front zone. We open up the back. He's got a Mon Mothma team back there, Newt with Ness, some Night Sisters, and then a relicked up Karth team. So let's go ahead and take out this wall and that should be just enough points to be able to hit Kyber. He does have a relic up Acolyte. Doesn't really matter though. I've got Imp Troopers, and as long as they go first and I can get that quick kill, they'll be able to get some more turn meter. They do so much damage with Piet there. He adds a lot to the team. So you can see I took him out pretty easily and just have Spirit to go now. And look at that. That's done for 54. Easy. Now we're going to take out his Mon Mothma team. He's got Chirrut and Baze in there, and they're both relicked up. But that's fine. Again, if you have Traya, they're going to make short work of this team. If you don't have them and you got to come up with some other kind of counter, yeah, then it can get a little bit tricky. So here we go with Traya lead. All the assists and everything is going to end up killing them even more. The only annoying thing is that Chirrut does constantly heal, cleanse all the debuffs and heal everybody up and give them those heal over times. So that's a bit annoying to work around, but it's still not going to be an issue because you've got Nihilus's Annihilate. And so whenever that comes around, you know, I'm going to use it. I had Chirrut down into the red right there. And then look at that. He just healed all the way back up. I'm trying to take him out so I can just use Annihilate on Baze and be done with it. But you can see Annihilate came up before I was able to get him to die. So I'll just Annihilate him. And with Baze isolated, he's not going to do anything. So we can just work him down, get it done, finally start making progress on this team. You can see she's got that summon in the back. He's down into the yellow. I don't really pay attention to those. I know that Mon Mothma can upgrade the summon to a stronger character, but it's not really applicable to these battles because they're over too quickly. So a little bit disappointing. Got rid of Baze there. Still got 52 banners. Now I'll take in my first order against his Karth team. It's all relicked up, but it still goes the same way as if you're fighting Gear 12 or partial Gear 12 with your relicked up first order teams. Just gotta use your dispels timely with Zalbar's taunt. You know, he's gonna taunt whenever you don't want him to. So you just gotta save. Like I've got Cruz 2-turn stun. I got rid of his taunt. I was able to take out Mission right there, get her gone. Then there's no threat from damage and blind and everything that she adds to the team. You can get rid of her fairly quickly. And now I can work on Karth whenever I get the chance. You can see it activates Zalbar's taunt. Again, that doesn't matter because eventually I'm going to get a dispel. Whether it's from Executioner or from Crew, I'll be able to get rid of that taunt and then go to work on Karth. So that's what I'm doing. Give him a big hit. He's gone. And now it's just Zalbar left to deal with. So I'll flip it on auto because it can take some time to chew through his defense. And maybe if I would have done it manually, there may be a little bit different that I can play it. But in this case, I mean, it really doesn't matter. Auto is good enough. And I'm not worried about winning. You know, I'm up against a guildmate. I don't need the win to hit Kyber. And there it was. That auto got me to where I needed to be. I just needed that for Kyber. Now I officially don't care anymore about 3v3. I don't know how many of you guys are out there that feel the same way, but I'm glad to be done with 3v3. Like, a week of it is enough. And then I'm ready for 5v5 because that way we can get practice for things like Arena or Territory Wars. It's more applicable to the things that we do. Whereas 3v3, we don't really have another venue for that. There's no other place that we can put that to use. If we were doing 3v3 Territory Wars, maybe people would care more about 3v3 GAC. But as it is now, I mean, after 4 weeks of this, 12 matches, I'm just glad that we're going to be done. So I took in my gas team with Rex and Fives against his Newt team. Normally I use Geos, but I didn't want to chance it here. I have so much good stuff left. I set just junk on defense, so I do have everything. But I did tell my guildmate, I'm like, well, don't lose, don't drop any battles, because even though it's junk on defense, if you go in too cocky and try to solo something, oh, you're just going to get laughed to death. People are going to laugh at you if you end up failing on some purple G11 whatever, you know. So I told him to watch out for that. I said, let me go through, clear the board, see what I can do. I just wanted to hit Kyber and be done. So I'm glad that it worked out. Now we're going to go through this top zone, take these squads out, and finish it off with a bang. For his Grievous battle, just B1 and B2, kind of standard Grievous team there. I'll just take in Ray with Watt. And I forgot what tech you're supposed to put on her. I put on the health cube just because it gives her more. Since my Ray is mostly health based, I mean, she gets a lot more from the cube that's going to heal up her health than just the tank tech that will give her straight protection. So that's how I did it. But, you know, you probably could still win the other way too. I think as long as she's getting something to help heal her back up. I just keep doing the lifeblood to give her some more protection and get her health down a little bit. You do end up losing Watt because you can't really do anything to save him. Now I get a whirlwind. Probably could have taken out Grievous there. I didn't think of it. I was just like focused on, okay, get out B2. Be done with B2. Let's get him out of there. So that's what I was doing. Probably should have just aimed at Grievous to try to whirlwind him and be done. But you can see I got my ultimate up, so they can't do anything. Come out of it, knock out Grievous. Now it's just taking stacks off B1. So nothing really to see here. And the med tech, that health cube, is going to heal me up to make sure that I have full protection or full health. And maybe I'll have full protection if I can get these stacks down fast enough before he can do some damage to me. There we go. So unused slots, all that, you know, decent banners for just 2 of them there. Like I said, it gets through. You don't have to worry about losing the match. So I'm pretty happy with that. Now I got my Sith Eternal Emperor on offense. Don't really use him on offense for anything. Been putting him on defense. I figured, okay, let's try him against this team with Red Trooper and a tank. Maybe I should have brought a Dispel though, because, you know, Droideka's got the damage immunity. There's no way that I can get to him. And even though he's linked, okay, he can't crit, but he doesn't do that anyway with his big hit that he does. So probably not the best. Maybe I should have thought of something else. Bring him in with, I don't know, Thrawn or something. I don't know. I've got Red Trooper stunned. Keep going. I don't think Sith Eternal Emperor would die. I mean, obviously this Poggle Droids isn't a counter to the Emperor, but it looks like it's going to be crappy banners. I was just looking to see what moves do, if there's anything I can do that will actually do anything. But no, look at that. Droideka just goes and does a lot of damage. Trying to heal up Red Trooper so I don't end up losing him too. Got Droideka down to the yellow and just took him out. So not the most exciting. I still don't know what I'm doing with C, but that's how I used him. And now I've got Jedi Master Luke with Jedi Knight Luke and Shakti. Way overkill for this team, I'm sure. But I mean, I had everything, like everything for offense. So might as well go ahead and use it and have some fun. This is a game after all, right? So that's what I'm doing. It's a game, and I'm just messing around with my characters, trying to clear everything out. I already hit Kyber, and like I said, that's all I care about. I'm just glad to be done with 3v3. So looking forward to next season of Grand Arena Championships being 5v5. I guess they're going to still have the double fleets. I am tired of that, though. The one good thing about the 3v3 season, and maybe some of you guys that watch all my videos would know, but I don't think I've seen the fleet zones on very many matches here. I think probably half my matches, I haven't cleared fleets or gotten to fleets, gotten stuck up top. So I haven't had to deal with many fleets. And the ones that I have had to deal with have been pretty easy. Nobody's really set Negotiator plus Malevolence or something on defense. So don't have to mess with that, thankfully. I guess that is the saving grace of 3v3. All these half clears that you get, but you can still end up winning and making it to Kyber with only clearing half the board several matches. So anyone out there keeping track, put in the comments and let me know how many times have I battled fleets this season. I don't even know. But if one of you guys does know, that would be kind of interesting just to figure out. What are we doing here? Still Jedi, 53 banners, easy stuff. I mean, nothing really to show you that you're going to learn some secret new counter or anything. We're past that point. I think everybody's past that point in week 4. It's just about, okay, can I still make Kyber? If so, how do I need to approach it? And a lot of people that already have it wrapped up will just use the final week for experimentation, try some new things. Then you can see what kind of new counters you can figure out and all that. But if you're still trying to get it, you're just like, what do I have to do? And in this instance, it was keep everything for offense to make sure I can clear my opponent's board in case one of my counters fails. If you fail on a Galactic Legend, it ain't always so easy to clean them up. So you end up getting stuck, and I didn't want that to happen. So I made sure I had plenty of firepower to go. And it makes for boring defense on my end. But I can tell you that my guildmate and my opponent really appreciated that because he needed a lot of banners to hit Kyber. I mean, we just had a rough go. Some people have had a rough time this season. And he was matched up with me. Thankfully, I don't need the win. You can see my fleet battles there. Look at that, 65 and 62. That was Negotiator and Malevolence on my end, of course. So I think I did pretty good for that match. And I'll show you my final tally is 26-60. I think that's a pretty good score. Pretty high, but my opponent obviously will get better than that. And I forgot to take a screenshot of it. I think he messaged me and said he got 2,700 something. I just got all kinds of junk back there for him to solo and get the points that he needed. So it worked out. So sorry if it wasn't the most interesting round for you guys. I had fun with it, getting to use the GLs and counter C with a lone SLKR. That wraps up 3v3, and we'll see you guys in the next season. Shout out to my buddy Mikayas. He runs a modding service. He'll go through, make sure you got the right squad compositions and the right mods on the right characters. Give your account a real nice tune-up. I'll put the link to his Discord in my description. Go ahead and check him out. Tell him Indigo sent you. Thanks for watching my video, guys. If you enjoyed the video, please give me a thumbs up, subscribe, share your comments down below, and hopefully you'll check out my other videos on my channel. Peace.